Well, glad I pre-ordered then. That's why I pre-ordered that one.
Gamestop either have 0 or they have 1.
Yeah. All right, last stop of this pawn hunting trip anyway is Value Pawn. Let's see if I can do as well here as I did the other 2 places. Let's see what we got. Hey, how's it going? Let's see.
Still waiting for my boss to clear me to do that 360 stuff.
Still haven't done it, huh?
No, I still haven't done it. I'm waiting for her to clear me for it.
That's fair.
Hey, look at this guy over here. Hey, oh, you guys Mr. Nerd. Yeah, I know. I'll tell you,
Yikes.
I lost a good bucket, man. I lost the
Paying for Batman. What's up, what's up? Are those about to be put out? Those PS3 games?
Oh, yes.
How much are those going to be?
$2 each.
$2 each? Okay.
Got some Black Ops.
Yeah, I see.
I'm guessing that's probably where about the other ones are going to be, or $1 maybe.
Okay. Oh, they still have the disc in them. Oh, okay. So I want these.
All right.
And then I'm interested in these two. It's my birthday this weekend, so I'm doing a little game hunting.
That's nice.
So I don't know if there's anything you can work me for my birthday. Birthday luck has continued. I picked up a bunch of games, and a lot of them are really good for trade-ins, as you saw. So we're going to go over both lots from Cash America and Value Pawn. Grand total, I paid $45, which, considering everything that I got, is not bad. There's a lot more games than I expected that I'm just going to keep because they're not worth trading into GameStop. But I mean, we're adding a lot of good titles to my collection, so I'm not complaining. So we'll start off at Cash America. Paid $20 for this lot. There was one $5 game, 3 $3 games, and then the rest were $1 each. So I think I did pretty darn well in terms of that. So let's go ahead and get to the cheapos first. This one I mostly picked up because it's the steelbook. Now, it's a steelbook in really bad shape, and the disc needs some resurfacing. but I think it'd be fun to mess around with. We have Sniper Ghost Warrior on the Xbox 360. As you can see, the Steelbook is a little worse for the wear, but it's a special edition on the 360. It does not have anything but the disc and the Steelbook, but for $1, sure. And that's the thing with a lot of these, because I picked up a lot of games for $1 or less. When you find the games for $1, like, you can't be that picky. Like, I mean, unless it's a sports game, you're always happy to find games for $1. Next up, since I found the first one, I figured, well, let's get the second one too. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 on the Xbox 360. This was also $1. Looks fun. I haven't played any of the Sniper games, so might as well add that to the collection. And we found 2 History Channel games, which again, not something you normally find at a pawn shop, but here we are. We have the History Channel, Civil War, A Nation Divided on the Xbox 360. This is kind of a Call of Duty knockoff-ish game that's supposed to be like historically accurate. Okay, I'm sure it'll be fun to mess around with, and it was $1. So I'll add that to the collection. To go along with that, we also have History Legends of War, PATTON. So this is a World War II based, looks like a strategy game rather than a first-person shooter. So a different take on the History Channel games. This is a game I've never seen before, so I was very curious about it, and it looks pretty solid. So I will take it, and I will gladly add it to the collection. It's got a thick manual too, geez. So yeah, nice little addition. And then these were the $3 games. I was wrong, there were 2 $5 games and 3 $3 games, basically. So first one, and this is the one I kind of goofed on because I thought it had more value than it did. It doesn't have a lot, but I'm probably going to hold on to it and see if the value goes up. And if it doesn't, well, I paid $3 for it, so I'm not, like, dying. We have WWE Battlegrounds on the PS4. This used to have some value. Currently, it trades into Gamestop for, like, $1.50. So, oh well, I'll hold on to it for now. But even if it doesn't trade in for much, that's okay. I'll just hold on to it, I guess. The other $3 games we got are Forza Horizon 3 on the Xbox 360. I've traded this game in many a time. It's worth a decent amount in trading credit, so solid pickup there. Next, we have the Lego Movie 2, the game on the PS4. I actually thought about keeping this, but it's got some decent trade-in value for $3, so I think I'll flip that in. And then we have God of War, PlayStation Hits on the PS4. I already have this game. It's a great game, one of the best on PS4. It's not worth a ton, but again, I only paid $3 for it, so it's worth more than that. And then this was the other $5 game, and I'm on the fence about this one because it's not a game I see very often, and I figure, you know what, it might be worth keeping. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise on the PS4. It's made by the same studio who made Yakuza. It looks kind of like a open world brawler type game, action adventure RPG. I've heard it's good. And it's a regular edition, not the greatest hits edition. I only paid $5. I might keep it. Originally, I was going to trade it in because it does have some decent trade-in value. But the games that I found at Value Pawn, I think make up for that one. So I'm probably going to keep it, but we'll see how we do. So that was Cash America. Paid $20 for all that. I think I did very well. But next up, we have Value Pawn. And surprisingly, I think I did better at Value Pawn than I did at Cash America, which is pretty rare because usually Cash America treats me real well. Value Pawn did a nice deal for me. So normally they individually price their games, and they were still individually priced. But as you saw, I talked to the guy there who's a good guy. He knows me by name. He actually made it a point when I first met him to remember my name because I come in all the time. And he does. Every time I go in, he greets me. He's still working on that deal for those disc-only games. He just hasn't gotten approval to go through and do the audit, so I'm still waiting on that, but he's still working a pretty good deal on these. All these I picked up for discounted prices over their original pricing. And then right at the end, coming in clutch, I found a stack of PS3 games, and they only wanted $2 a piece. But with my birthday discount that they gave me, they were $1 a piece, and there's some gems in that lot. So we'll start off with an old mainstay that I would trade in all the time, Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the PS4. They originally wanted 10 for this. I got it down to 7. 7 is what it's going for in trade-in currently at GameStop. So with the 50% bonus, it'll be worth like 13, 14. So it's a double up for sure. So I'll gladly take care of that. Next up, we had Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox 360. This is another one that's worth a pretty good amount in trade-in. I think it's worth like $11 currently. And It's complete. It's got the discs. They're both here. It's in good shape. So with the trade-in bonus, this one will be worth a pretty good amount. I only paid $5 for it, which is a good price for Red Dead, honestly. Next up, now this one I grabbed for the collection, mostly because it's not a game I see very often. In fact, I've never seen it. I'm like, you know what? Why not? Looks interesting. It was $5. Let's just go for it. The Invisible Hours on the Xbox One, made by Tequila Works and Game Trust, which is Gamestop's publishing arm. I don't know much about it. It looks like some kind of like murder mystery game. It was $5. I'm not going to say no to a $5 Xbox One game that looks interesting. So I figured that was worth the pickup for sure. Next one up, and this one, you'd be surprised. Don't sleep on Just Dance games for the Wii especially, because oftentimes those have some pretty decent value in trade-in. And this one was no exception. We have Just Dance 2015 on the Wii. That one actually trades into GameStop for like $4 or $5, and I only paid like $2 for it. So easy double up plus the bonus. So I think it was gonna be worth like $6, so it'll be a triple up. Not complaining there. And then this was the last one that I saw on the shelf that was priced, and I know this trades in for a decent amount, plus there's a bonus, so I figured, you know what, let's just go for it. We have Midnight Club Los Angeles, the complete edition on the PS3, so pretty happy with that. Pretty solid one there. I can trade that in for a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit. And then these were the last few that I picked up. These were the PS3 games, and that were originally, like, they were just about to be put out. They weren't priced yet. And then I was told $2. So I'm like, that's pretty good. But then they got lowered down to $1. Even better. So first off, Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3. Again, the last gen versions of GTA 5 trade in pretty well. So PS3 copy, complete, good shape. That'll be worth some decent trading credit. Happy to add that to the collection for my collection of trade-ins. Now, this one you're gonna be surprised, and I'll show you why in a second. Black Ops on the PS3. Now, I know what you're thinking. This game doesn't trade in. And you are correct, it doesn't trade in. But I saw this, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition on the PS3, and this is a game that I know trades in. It has some decent value, so I grabbed it, but then I opened it up. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. It's Black Ops 2. So if you combine that with Black Ops 1, I believe it's worth like $11 in trade-in. So I figured, well, for $1, I'll pick up Black Ops 1, and that bumps up the value of Black Ops 2 from $8 to $11. So yeah, I think I did very well. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm going to flip most of it to GameStop and get a bunch of credit, and then use that credit to pick up at least one new release game, maybe some more stuff. So we'll head over there. And I might actually use the Game Hunt Cam. I've never used it in GameStop before, just because usually I don't know what I'm looking for. But I might use it in there just to see what I end up picking up. So yeah, pretty happy with my pickups for my birthday. So $45 altogether, including 4 completely free games. I'll take it. All right, last stop of this game hunting trip is GameStop, like it usually is. Let's head in there, trade in this big old stack of games, and see what credit we can get. Let's go. How's it going? Good. It's got some trade-ins for you. That's both Black Ops 1 and 2. I'm guessing you're here for the collectors, right? Yeah, picking that up for sure. I have 2 pre-orders, but I don't think the other one's in yet. Well, glad I pre-ordered then. That's why I pre-ordered that one.
GameStop either have 0 or they have 1.
Yeah, that was one of those games where, like, I saw that there was a collector's. I'm like, I have a hunch that's a good one to pre-order if I can do it. And I'm like, yep, that would be correct. Is that in yet? Okay. Geez, that thing's massive. I mean, it's got 4 games in it, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah. A lot of extra stuff. Excited to play that. I think I had the first one on PS4 at one point, and I was stupid and traded it in a long time ago. I'm like, well, Switch is the best probably platform to play that on. So
we do have the Brain Academy thing that comes out today.
Oh, okay. You don't have Jackbox yet?
No, I have a Jackbox. I just gotta look for it.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. I'm just letting you know we have Big Party Academy.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know. There's the total. 81.20. Not bad.
Alright, so $1.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can handle that. $1.37 for ridiculous amount of money in games.
Okay. Do you want a bag for it or no?
Yes, please. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You too. Stuff acquired. I'll show you what I got when I get to the end. All right, so I have returned from GameStop and I picked up some good stuff that I had on pre-order. I also picked up a couple Christmas presents, so I'm not gonna go over those because they're Christmas presents. I don't think the people who are getting them watch this show, but I'll still be secretive about it anyway. But I picked up 2 games, both of which I had pre-ordered but not fully paid off, and all those trade-ins that I was able to make today not only paid them off, but gave me a decent amount of leftover credit. So the 2 things I picked up in addition to that were basically paid for. I think I paid a total of like $1.40 out of pocket for everything that I got, which is pretty good. So first things up, and I didn't have this one. I usually buy every game in this series because they're just really fun, especially for the holidays. I didn't buy this one because I just missed the sales. I still need to get the new one too. I haven't gotten that one either. But they made a physical copy, which, if you don't know, there's only like 2 physical copies of these games, and this is the first one on the Switch. Jackbox Party Pack 7 on the Switch. I was very confused as to why they released a physical copy of Jackbox 7 when 8 just came out, but okay, sure. It's 5 games on it. They all look fun. This was a $30 physical game, which is $5 more than the digital. But first I paid in credit, and second of all, I wanted a physical copy. So pretty cool to add this to the collection, and it'll be very nice game to play during the holidays. And then here's the big one, and I'm glad I was able to score a pre-order of this because apparently our local GameStop got a total of 3 copies of this game. 2 of the collector's edition, which I got one of those, and 1 regular one. So needless to say, I don't think this is going to have a particularly big print run, which is why I pre-ordered it, and also why I got the collector's edition, because I have a feeling this is going to be pretty desired. And I'm going to do an unboxing video elsewhere on the channel, so by now it should already be out, but if you haven't seen it, check it out. We have Danganronpa Decadence, the collector's edition on the Switch, which first of all, this box is freaking huge. This is a series of visual novel / murder mystery type games. They originally released on the PlayStation Vita, then they came to PS4, and now they are out on the Switch, which I feel the Switch is kind of the perfect platform for this series. This collection has 4 games. It has all 3 of the original Danganronpa games, 1, 2, and V3, as well as Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp, which is a spin-off game from Danganronpa 3. And this collector's edition comes with a bunch of nice stuff. Again, if you want to see all of it, check it out or elsewhere on the channel. So yeah, 2 new games for my collection in addition to all the other stuff I picked up, which is a pretty solid amount. I might have a little more game hunting left in me, so you'll see those next. All right, so it is officially my birthday. I am now 33, which just sounds really old. I know it's not, but it sounds like it. And I figured the best way to spend my birthday, since I don't really have people to meet up with today, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do a couple pawn shop hunting trips and get a bunch of food. So if you wanna see the food video, that's on the BigCTV channel. It's gonna be called Free Birthday Fest, where I get all the free food I can for my birthday. So check that out if you're interested. But anyway, I brought the Game Hunt cam back. We're gonna check out a couple pawn shops, one of which I already hit up this weekend, but one thing I skipped over that I didn't realize had a lot of value. They had several copies of Madden 21, and those are currently trading in the GameStop for like $8. So with the bonus 12, if I could get them for 5, definitely worth picking up. So let's head to one of 2 pawn shops, see if I can find anything good.